straight out the Linux. That on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, they're straight out the business. We take out this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Mike Gesicki, who's third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Bengals and the Titans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Nashville. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Hold on, like 90.
That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 7 catches, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Like 54.
Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Mike zero.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Back to throw, it's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Like 13.
Here's Levis. He gets this one to Burks. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on.
Levis to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And you see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, it's Warren. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out. So
touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Zero.
Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Like 90.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Here we go.
Now Levis. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 13.
Levis. This is caught. It's Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mike 40.
Off the play fake, Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
No. 40 Rita.
Levis to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are once again back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now a run with Warren. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Warren. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half, as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Warren going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Warren again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Warren taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Escapes the defender. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 2nd and 10.
Like 54, like 54.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Here we go.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Burrow on play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 53 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Right 5-4.
Levis from the gun. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. A shot downfield for Burks. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jaden Daniels, a touchdown pass in that first half. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down and 4. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Gun. Got.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
It's complete. Burks. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Like 54.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Levis. This one caught by Ridley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
49.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Like 46. Like 46.
They go play action. Here's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Like 13. Like 13.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, come on, come on.
Levis looking to throw. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
In motion, the tight end. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd down at 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That's the big one, by the way. Touchdown pass number 56 for him on the year. That breaks Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 55 back in 2013. Congratulations. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense set to go again. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Levis back to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Levis. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Levis sets up to throw here. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked by Logan Wilson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Warren. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 138 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.